Okay, so tonight's homework is going to cover solving by factoring, solving using square roots, and solve by completing the square. Okay, here are your first four problems. Remember, solve by factoring. What you're going to do is you're going to take each one of these and put them equal to 0. You're going to take x, put equal to 0, and x plus 7, put equal to 0. On number 3, you're going to factor. All right, so I need the factors of 20 that subtract to give negative 1. All right, so factor that, put each factor equal to 0. On number 4, on this one right here, you're going to have to do 4 times 9 and get 36. So I need the factors of 36. So remember, if you're using Punnett square, you're going to write 4x squared here. You're going to write the 9 here. So 4 times 9 is 36. So I need the factors of 36 that add to give me 12, and that's what's going to go right here. Or you can do the divide, reduce, swing method. At any rate, when you get your factors, put them each factor equal to 0 and solve for that factor to give me the answer. On number 5 through 10, you're solving using square roots. So like on number 5, you take the square root of both sides and you get x equals plus or minus 2. Okay, on number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, you're going to have to move that number to the other side, then take the square root of both sides. Here, you have to move the 400 over, then divide both sides by 4 to isolate the x squared. Here on number 8, you simply take the square root of both sides, and remember, you can split this up into square root of 25 over square root of 36, and remember, all your answers are always plus minus. Do the same thing for number 9 and number 10. All right, now, for completing the square. Now, notice here, I had a blank on this side, a blank on this side. I took half of b, and then I squared it. So half of negative 6 is negative 3. You square it, and you get positive 9. This turns out to be x minus 3 times x minus 3. Negative 5 plus 9 is 4. I then combined these to make a square, and then I took the square root of both sides, leaving me with x minus 3 equals plus or minus 2. Now that gives me two equations. X minus 3 equals 2, and x minus 3 equals negative 2. Add 3 to both sides, and you get x equals 5 and x equals 1. On number 12, you got to move the 24 over before you do that. On number 13, you have to move the 16 over before you start anything. And same thing with number 14. You got to move the 6 over to the other side before you do any of the steps like I've done in number 11. And that is your homework.